Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you all can hear me. Already 176 have already joined right now. You are all welcome to communicate with us through the chat section. Everyone is most welcome to tell me hi. We're going to wait for about just 3 or 4 minutes till everybody has joined. I welcome all of you, and it's my pleasure to see you all today at this very, very important topic webinar. So, most welcome. Everybody, please say hi to each other, to me, on the chat section. Yes, please get going. Hello, welcome, Kitu Girwani, Anubhuti, Shobha Desai. Welcome, Madhvi Kulkarni, Preeti Seth, Shakuntala. Welcome. Preeti Seth, hello, welcome. Sri Vidya, Snehal Deshpande, welcome. Kavita, welcome. So, welcome, friends. I'm so happy to see, and I've been thinking about this topic for a very long time. And I was thinking, should I do it in English? Should I do it in Hindi? Finally, I just decided today to do it in English, and then in future maybe I should be able to do also in Hindi. And particularly, I would like to inform you that today I have tried to keep things very simple because of keeping the audience in mind. I didn't want to make it very complicated or touch upon any advanced topics, but there are some very important tips and messages today that you will hear, and that's what is very, very important. And so pay attention. The information that is there today is going to be very different, completely different than our traditional information that we have and all that we have tried so far. There are some of you are asking me to come live and speak. I will welcome you all, but towards the end during the question answer session. So whoever wants to chat with me, you're most welcome to click the button speak, and then we will do it towards the end of the webinar when there's a question answer session, and we can do some interaction with each other. So until then, also if you all have a notebook or a pad to write, do take down your notes, do write down your questions, and then at the end we will do the question answers. And at that time, we will try and take the questions which are going to help everyone much more. And the individual or personal specific questions will not be handled right now in the public forum, but I'm very happy to interact with you all later, and that time I can answer. So now it's just another 1 minute. I'm going to wait and then we can start. So before I start, I wanted to have a one short poll, and I would like already there are 29 people who are answering. The question is, are you taking any calcium supplements? So 30% of have already said yes, and 70% are saying no. So there are 30% who are on some or other kind of calcium supplements which are available in the market. So those who are joining in now, you are also most welcome to take the poll and share your ideas. All right. So I'm going to now start my webinar today. It's going to be a very quick one, short in information. And as I said, please do write down your questions. I will try to answer at the end of it. So the topic today is, what about my calcium? So I would like to first introduce you all myself. My name is Dr. Rupa Shah. I am a medical doctor. I'm doctor for more than 37 years now. And basically, I am an MBBS doctor. I passed out from Bombay University, and immediately after that, I started with lots of natural remedies and therapies. And particularly, me and my husband, we are known for pioneers in development of Indian flower remedies. We believe in natural cure, everything that comes from nature that does not have any side effects, and it always reverses and cures completely. So we believe in this approach. I have written several books. I am usually invited as a public speaker at various forums, and I am also one of the biggest vegan lifestyle promoter. Also, today's webinar, calcium, came in my mind after I started promoting plant based diet and lifestyle. And this was the most common question that I was asked. And so I thought I must now just write a book instead of just answering it all the time. So today's webinar, what we will learn. First of all, it will be, of course, the importance of calcium in our health. Then, what are the health issues with calcium deficiency? What are the causes of the calcium issues? And what are the best solutions? What are the resources available to us? And of course, there'll be question and answers. So this is the plan today. I will try and complete everything in 60 minutes, and the question and answers will be another 30 minutes. Let me start with a beautiful story. I treated Sapna Bhavnani. Can you all recognize her? She's from the Big Boss fame. She's a very famous hairstylist, and she is, hairstylist to many film stars. Sapna Bhavnani was suffering from both the knee joint arthritis and was almost bedridden for 6 months. The doctors told her to give up her profession where she might have to stand and cut hair, or stand for long hours on her own feet. So she was very overwhelmed, very concerned. She couldn't really walk without pain and do anything in her life. At that time, I treated her holistically. I advised her on the diet and lifestyle, and I also advised her on the natural flower remedies. And you can see that in just few months she was completely healed. She also got into yoga, and she practiced yoga also for a long time. And she had a dream of climbing a particular mountain, and she told me that that's my dream if I can completely recover. Now, in her case, she was about in early, uh, uh, no, late 30s, and this was so happening so early in life. This had happened to her. So I told her that there is a great possibility of reversing this and you healing completely. And she said, I have a dream of climbing up a particular mountain. If I am really healed and if I can climb up that mountain, it will be an achievement. And indeed, she did. She actually did climb up that mountain. I would like to, this is her Facebook post where she labeled me, and she also put up a little video that I would like everybody to see now, what was achieved in that time. You can see how beautifully, she's healed. And this is what I really wanted to share with you all. So again, let's go back to our presentation. So this is the story of Sapna Bhavnani, the Big Boss fame, the famous hairstylist who is, hairstylist to many of the film stars. And till today, this post was on 2017, and this is 2021. She's completely all right, and I haven't seen her for a long time. So, this is the power of food and natural remedies to heal completely, reverse a condition where her other doctors had advised that you will never get better. So, what is calcium? Calcium is basically a mineral for our health. We have about the 1 kilo of calcium, 1 to 2 kilo of calcium in our body. And that much, is the contribution of calcium in our health and in our body. So therefore, we really need to pay attention to calcium and what happens, what is the function, and what are the various things that happen if calcium is out of balance. So here I would like to ask a question from the audience. If you would like to share in the chat section, what is the role of calcium in our body? I'll wait for about 30 seconds, and if you can quickly write, very educated audience today. I can see there are loads of comments coming. So I request you all to write here about the role of calcium, whatever you may know. Right. Anyone who is disconnected, you please reconnect. Right, there's a button on the top and you can reconnect. Kitu Gidwani is saying that the role in heart, bones. Of course, most of the people are answering bones, strength, joint health. Yes, yes, of course, absolutely correct. Yes, 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 yes. It's all about bones and teeth. Yes, that's right. So here I am going to do a short summary of what is the role of calcium in our body. Of course, as you all said, it is building up the bones and teeth. Another very important one, which is much lesser known, is the role of contraction of the heart. Heartbeats, calcium is very important. Then muscle contractions. Again, calcium is required. And blood clotting. Yes, correct, Sarani, clotting of the blood. And also the cellular function. Also the nerve impulse transmission needs calcium. And one of the most important one is the nerves, the wound healing. Whenever there is wound, if it's not healing, again the calcium comes there. How will you identify if you are calcium deficient? Again, I invite all the attendees today to share. How will you identify if there is a calcium deficiency? Yes. Um, what tells you that you are deficient, or something is wrong in the calcium balance in your body? What is it that's going to tell you? Here it is. Everyone here today, please go and check your nails just for a second. Check your nails. If there is a white spot like this that is shown on the screen, then definitely you are calcium deficient. Please check your nails right away. Right? There are white patches, this kind. That is the sign of calcium deficiency. The next one, are you very tired? Do you have depression? Do you have tooth decay? Is there memory loss? You are forgetting all the time. You go to the refrigerator, open it, and you forget why did you open it, and what were you looking for? And then there is tingling and numbness, upper and lower extremities. Cramps in the leg, yes. If you have back pain, you have frequent illness, that's also very important one. And if you have any sleep problems, you have lots of aches and pains, that's what everybody is saying, backache, joint pains, poor appetite. And even if your teeth are discolored, then that is also sign of calcium deficiency. Now, what age do you think calcium deficiency starts? Anyone would like to take a call over there? Anyone? What age? What age you think is the calcium deficiency that's going to start? All right. I'm reading. It is age as early as 1 year, 6 months, 1 year it starts. Have you heard of it? Children who are teething and sometimes they are putting things in their mouth. sometimes they are licking walls, sometimes they are eating chalk, they are eating mud. The calcium, they need calcium for their teeth, and it can start as early as 6 months. And I have treated many children at that age, so that the dentition happens very smoothly. So it can be as early as 6 months. Now, what is osteoporosis? This is, of course, thinning or your bones becoming very fragile. The strength goes away, the calcium is lost, and they are very brittle. Someone is Rajani, you can't hear my voice. I hope everyone else, can you all hear me? Or should I be speaking loudly? Please let me know. Can you all hear me now? So osteoporosis is definitely weakening of bone. You can see as the age advances, the vertebrae are collapsing. They are going very weak, and the person, is bending down because you cannot now do the weight bearing. And this is osteoporosis. When it is very severe, the bones are very, very brittle. So this is, of course, the sign of calcium deficiency. Then finally, when you suddenly take X-rays and you see various calcium deposits, this is also calcium crystals on various joints and places. This is also associated with arthritis. So um, this is also sign of calcium imbalance. Calcium is also associated with heart health, uh, also with the blood pressure. It's very important that blood pressure, remains in balance, and if there is disturbance in calcium, blood pressure will be directly affected. Okay, I will speak loudly. um, there is also something called as calcium score. When cholesterol gets deposited inside the arteries, at that time also calcium gets deposited. And there is a test called calcium score which can tell us if there is going to be any blockage or not. And this is called as calcium score. So, this is what I would like to say. All right, I'm back again. Sorry for the disturbance. I tried to improve my sound again, and please, all of you, get back again. Can you hear now again? Just I'm going to wait for a minute. I was talking about the calcium. No voice. Can you not hear me now? Okay, I'm going to wait for another minute. Yes, yes. The internet connection was not good, so I waited for a minute, and now it's there. Yes, very much. Thank you very much. So, are you all clear about what happens when there is calcium deficiency? I described in detail all the different things, and would you like to answer and say yes or no? Are you clear about it? Yes, perfect. Thank you very much. So, what do you think are the causes of calcium deficiency? So, let me give you 30-second more, and some of you can start answering. What do you think is some of the reason, or what comes in your mind when there is calcium deficiency? Why it is so rampant? Why we are seeing almost every woman about 30 or 35 or 40 start taking some calcium supplement or start getting worried about calcium? What is the reason? What is in your mind? Any? Yes. Vitamin D? Yes. Dietary deficiency, hormonal imbalance, low absorption, menopause? Yes, yes. All of those are wonderful. Thank you very much. So here they are: poor dietary habits, lack of exercise, medications like steroids or anti-acidity drugs or laxatives, or chronic kidney diseases, hypoparathyroidism. There is a gland called parathyroid, so it's a hypoparathyroidism, lack of sunshine, alcohol, caffeine, coffee, lots of coffee, that also reduces absorption of calcium and increases the calcium loss. Then there are gut disorders. Protein deficiency also gives calcium deficiency, and in case there are some rare genetic disorders. So these are the various reasons why the calcium deficiency happens. What is hypokalemia? Hypokalemia is a calcium deficiency disease where the calcium levels in our blood drops, and it is same as say calcium deficiency we call it as, but here mainly it happens when there is parathyroid issue. So this is a calcium deficiency disease where there is calcium imbalance. Now, how much calcium do we need daily? Anyone would like to share? Shalini, Prakash, would you like to share how much calcium do we need daily? Yes, Rami, uh, An- Anju Kothari, I hope you can hear me now. Dipti Shah, would you like to? How much calcium do we need in milligram? Can you say how much calcium do we need? 5, 2 gram, 1000. Someone has written 60 international unit, 80 gram. All right, so let me go over it. So daily calcium requirement, there is a chart that I have taken from Nutrition Foundation of India, and it is different for men and women, different for boys and girls. Here is a very quick reference that please have a look at it. 1 to 9 years boys and girls is about 600 milligram. It's a daily dose, okay? 10 to 12 years, it's again 600, but girls lead little more, that is 700. 13 to 15 years, 800, girls little less now, 700. 16 to 18 years, now it's the boys and girls all 600. 19 to 50 years, about 600 again, but if a woman is pregnant or nursing, it's about 1200, and 51 years onwards it is again about 600 mg. So keep it at around 600 milligram of calcium daily. To be safer, we should have it. Now, why a woman needs more? Of course, because there is a deficiency of estrogen at around the time of menopause. And at that time, the absorption of calcium is much less, and she needs calcium very badly at the time post menopause. And obviously, in pregnancy and lactation, she will need higher calcium. Which vitamin is associated most with calcium? Of course, I'm sure all of us know, right? It's vitamin D. Anyone would like to answer? I am watching the chat section. In case if you would like to answer, let me know. Of course, it's vitamin D. Yes, thank you very much for answering. So it is the sunshine vitamin. There's nothing more I can say. Everybody seems to be knowing so much about it. It is our relationship with sun. Daily dose of sunshine is a must. Just the way we eat food, we have to also eat sunlight. And it is very important vitamin. Actually, it is not a vitamin, it's a hormone, and it helps the absorption of calcium. And I recommend that everyone should do blood test and test vitamin D on a yearly basis, and make sure that it is in the normal range. What happens if you are deficient to vitamin D? There is bone pain, you have digestive issues, there are twitches in your muscles, tiredness and fatigue, and also sometimes sweating. Just keep in mind these are the signs of vitamin D deficiency. what is the normal level that is seen in the blood when you give your blood for tasting? It is 30 to 74 nanogram per ml. This is the normal level. Anything less than this is deficiency. I have seen a patients less than 5, less than 2, or not detected also, less than 10, severely deficient. And that's the first thing I do, is to correct the vitamin D. That is very, very important. Another vitamin, which you probably, I didn't see it in the chat anybody mentioning vitamin C, but vitamin C is also very, very important. And it has a very, very important role for calcium, because what it does, that it is helping the building, maintenance, and breakdown of the bone. So, if there is vitamin C deficiency, the bone regeneration, slows down, and then there is again weakening of the bone. So, vitamin C should be kept in mind always. There are other elements that are very important: phosphorus, magnesium, potassium, zinc. These minerals all go along with calcium, and they all have to be available in optimum quantity for us to have calcium balance. Many of you wrote also about magnesium. I can see that. Okay, the children who are teething, their calcium needs are much higher, and when they don't get the sufficient amount of calcium, then the teething do not happen properly. They also get diarrhea, they get very cranky, they get indigestion, and I have over the years, helped many such children to have healthy teething. I also actually help women who are pregnant with natural remedies and diet and lifestyle, to make sure that babies also have healthy calcium, so that when they are born and later on when the first dentition starts, it is very easy, very smooth, because we have taken care of calcium needs of mother during pregnancy and during lactation as well. And of course we have to help with the healthy diet advice as well. So in that case, these children are having a very happy, healthy dentition. Now, what are the various tests that we should do to know that we are deficient in calcium? One of the tests that generally recommended is the bone density test. So, if you are a woman above 65 years, you should go and get this bone density test done. Men who are 70 and above, please go ahead and get it done. If you have lot of back pain, joint pains, again that time please go and get this done. This test should be repeated once in 2 years, and serum calcium test also can be done once in a year. And in that there is a specific test that I recommend. It's called as ionic calcium. Now today I will not go in detail about this test, but these are the tests that needs to be done. So serum calcium and also ionic calcium. But there is also one more thing, that this only tells about the calcium in your blood, but there is also intracellular calcium levels. For that I have another nutritional analysis which is done via hair, and that tells if you are deficient in calcium in the cell, inside the cells. So this, very few people do this kind of test. It is intracellular calcium. Then of course the x-rays, maybe you had a fracture or some pains or arthritis, and you took your x-rays, and you can see that radio opacity of the bone decreases. Here you can compare the two pictures. The one on the left is normal, and then one on the right is osteoporosis. You can see that the bone is so weak, you can almost see a lot of empty spaces over there. So these are the various ways by which you will come to know that if you are calcium deficient or not. So what will you do if you have less calcium? So may I get some comments or some response in the chat section about what is it if you come to know that you are calcium deficient? What are the different things that you would like to do? or what steps have you already taken? Would you like to share it in the chat section? I'll be reading it. Yes, how to improve bone density. Yes, I will be answering this definitely. Tahini, sesame seed, calcium rich foods, someone supplements, calcium supplements. Again, vitamin C, sunlight, lots of suggestions. Wonderful. Thank you very much. Ragi, leafy greens, sit in the sun. Yes, yes. Thank you very much for the answers. Yes. So here is the slide where I am going to talk about calcium supplements. I know already I took the uh, poll and I found out that 30% or 32% of you are already taking some or other calcium supplements, and the others have yet not taken. And maybe your doctor prescribed you because you had some joint pains and some other such issues, and that's why you were given. But what's the problem with calcium supplements? The calcium supplements that we take are not necessarily absorbed well. Some people get constipation, or some people get gas and bloating. The calcium, if absorbed, body doesn't know how to utilize it, assimilate it. Sometimes it gets deposited on the inner lining of your various blood vessels. Sometimes it gets deposited on various joints, and sometimes you can get kidney stones. Now, with calcium supplements, one needs to take various cofactors. It is very important. But so many calcium supplements are very, very simple. They are not even there with these cofactors like K2 and magnesium, and also with vitamin D. So, this calcium doesn't get utilized. And the next one, sometimes it is shown that calcium supplements are actually harmful to your health, and therefore the caution is required that whether it is giving us the benefit or not. If it's not benefiting, and on the top of it, if it's going to harm us, then we need to be very cautious. Over the years, I have seen actually calcium supplements do not help. They are actually causing some harms, and I need to correct out that and get the calcium balance done all over again. The reason, let me explain to you. For example, now my name is Dr. Rupa Shah, and I stay at Khar West, Mumbai. So someone gives you an envelope and says that go and give it to Dr. Rupa Shah, Khar West, no, sorry, Khar, Mumbai. Will you find me? Of course, you won't find me because it's such a big place. They will ask, is it east or west? So, Dr. Rupa Shah, Khar West. All right, you land in Khar West. Can you still find me? No, because Khar West has so many different apartments, so many buildings, societies, roads. Where are you going to find me? Oh, which road? It's third road. All right. Which building? Which society? Okay, it's this society. And what is the name of the building? Oh, it's Healing Temple. Oh, now this is the envelope. Please give it to Dr. Rupasha. This is the process of address. Now, when the nutrients come inside your body with an exact address, it goes and reaches to that parts of your body. So, the foods that come from natural sources always have the exact address to become your teeth, to become your go and get deposited in the bones, and not at the wrong places. When we take supplements, it is kind of a product with incomplete address and doesn't know where to go, what to become, how to get assimilated, how to get eliminated. And in that case, it gets deposited in different parts of your body. This is what happens because it is the substance without proper address. So this concept is very important to understand. Now let me tell you another beautiful story of this man. His name is Ashok Kumar Gupta. He's just a rickshaw driver. Many years ago, my husband was traveling by rickshaw, and it just so happened that he saw that this man was driving, and he had this support. And so my husband was asking him, why you have this, for whom? He said, साहब ये मेरे लिए है, मेरा एक पाँव फ्रैक्चर हो गया है. He said I have fracture in my one of the leg, and because of some accident, and it has not healed for more than 1 year now, but am not able to walk, but I'm just driving my rickshaw with just one leg somehow, because I have to earn money, and somehow I'm managing to walk with this. So my husband was of course returning to our clinic, and so he brought this rickshaw driver inside the clinic and made him sit and said that I will help you. I know how to heal your fracture. The fracture which was not united, we call it as non-union cases. That all the pieces were separate in spite of best of the orthopedic care. This pieces of bone never united, and he was very exhausted, tired, couldn't do any exercises. The bones were becoming weak, and so with the help of diet, lifestyle, and of course the natural remedies made from flowers, which supported and helped him heal within few months, he was his completely united fracture, all the bones healed completely, all the pieces back to the how it was normal, natural. So this is such a beautiful case, because he started walking, he gave up his support, and a few years later, when we had some work in one of the court and we needed some papers to be done, my husband was just standing near the staircase and was just thinking how to do, what to do. Suddenly, one man was climbing up the stair very fast. He saw my husband and he came down, and he said, oh, he just touched my husband's feet and said, oh, मुझे पहचाना क्या, मैं अशोक हूँ. Oh, yeah, yeah. My husband said, yeah, what happened? You drive rickshaw, right? He said, no, I gave up driving rickshaw. Now I'm working in the court and I'm doing all this work of paper. And my husband was so happy to see him just climbing up the stair, with great speed. And then he did all our paperwork and everything. He came home and gave us everything. It is like a beautiful story that when we do something for them, and somehow creation returns this at a time when we needed the most. He did everything in just 3 days when something would have taken about a month or so. So I have deep faith in the divine, that if you do in good faith, it returns back to you always. The creation doesn't keep anything with itself. So this is how even the fast healing of fractures happen when you know the science properly. Absolutely. Now, let me ask this question to everybody. Please do answer. Do you all want to learn how to increase your calcium naturally? Please do write in the chat section, taking a break for again 30 seconds and reading all your loads of messages and questions. There are tons of messages. Yes, 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 of course. Of course. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for being so interactive. Yes, yes. So let's go ahead and learn about it, how to increase our calcium naturally. I have done the same in my life. I do not take any supplements. I am age 60 now, and that's my own experience I will like to share with you. I wasn't born always with no problems or something. I also have a journey. I was at some point quite sick, and I needed lots of research to be done, which I did, and I helped myself through various issues. And today I am even more healthy than when I was 17-year old. So it's my journey, and I know how each of you also can cover this journey, and this is what I would like to share with you all. So when you think of calcium, what foods come in your mind? Would also like to share here. Um, yes, yes. Any foods that you would like to mention here? Which foods come into your mind when you think of calcium as a first thing? Dr. Himanshu, yes, thank you very much. Milk, milk, of course, lots of milk as the answer. Ragi, milk, curd. Okay, thank you very much. So here it is. This is the chart that you see on internet as the first thing when the sources of calcium. Just type it and this is the picture that comes. In the picture there is eggs, there is meat, there is fish, there is milk, glass of milk, there are nuts, there are seeds, there are lots of greens, there is probably paneer, tofu, there is broccoli, there is potato. All this is there, right? But let me tell you what is the issue. Why this chart is not correct. What is the real problem here? We all know, like today also I read here, so many of you wrote milk and yogurt as the source of calcium. But this is the myth number one. All of us think that milk is the source of calcium. And if I tell them that milk is not, then they are shocked. Because this is ingrained in our minds, even from our school textbooks. They said that, dairy is the source of calcium. And that's why we all think, that's what it is. Here is the 10 different reasons that I want to show that why we should not rely on milk and milk products. Casein in the milk is cancer promoting. Growth hormones are causing eczema, psoriasis and acne. It is linked to osteoporosis and heart disease and diabetes. It is poorly absorbed, okay, and the lactose intolerance is also known. It causes a lot of flatulence, indigestion. Of course, since you're not a baby calf, you should not be drinking this milk. If you are obese, then a lot of saturated fat in dairy can cause obesity and inflammation. It is packed with lots of saturated fat and cholesterol, so that's another heart risk. You have lots of options available in the market, and cheese is another one that is causing the opioid effect and addiction effect in our brain. So these are the reasons why the milk is not recommended. Here is a very simple chart which is comparing the various plant-based milk with the animal milk, and it shows, right, just see the last line where calcium is just almost equal in all this milk. Meat, fish and eggs are also not good sources of calcium because there is no fiber. They are high in cholesterol. Some of them have antibiotics. They have high bacterial count and they are also acidic. Here is a little chart that shows that when you have animal protein, there is production of excess nitrogen, uric acid and sulfuric acid is produced. Now this needs to be neutralized. The calcium from the bone is taken and now the calcium gets deposited in the kidney also, and a lot of it is lost in the urine. There is more calcium loss when you take animal based food, and this is the fact. Here is another chart from a very important book. We call it as China Study, which is written by Dr. Colin Campbell, and this is the Bible for the plant-based foods that says that the plant-based foods are superior in every way. It has less fat, it has no cholesterol, the protein is comparable, beta carotene is very high, dietary fibers are very high in plant-based, folate, vitamin E, and look at the calcium, much higher than the animal-based foods. Therefore, the conclusion is this, that the plant-based foods are superior sources of calcium. More so, they are also more bioavailable. So our body is able to absorb calcium when it is coming from a plant-based sources. Now, where does a cow get calcium from? I have a little video to show and have a look at it.
Start.
Hi, I'm Ayushi Mehta. I just gave my final C exams right now.
Okay. So tell me, where do you get your milk from?
I get milk from where my mom gets it from. Mostly it's the Amul packets that she gets.
Okay. So is it cow's milk or buffalo's milk?
It's buffalo's milk.
All right. Now, what is the most natural source of calcium?
Natural source of calcium would be milk.
All right. And if you get your calcium from milk, okay, that is from a cow or a buffalo. Where do you think that the cow and the buffalo gets its calcium from?
Not really aware.
Okay.
Where does a cow, buffalo, elephant, and a horse get his calcium from? This is the question. Of course, grass, everybody. Thank you very much. Right. What are the best sources of calcium in plant based foods? I know many of you already started writing what are the best sources, and I read grass and greens, and yes, thank you very much for that answer. So I'm going to go over very quickly various sources. Here are the calcium rich seeds: sesame seeds, rajgira seeds, and of course flax seeds. The next one is ragi and oats. The next, turnip greens. Yes, the greens that we throw away. You go to the vegetable vendor and you only take the bottom part. The turnip greens are rich source. Also, rajgira leaves. These are also available at various places. And then beet greens. Beet greens also makes a very good juice. I always collect all these greens and then make it into juice. Of course, drumstick. Drumstick is very important. And then you have curry leaves. Keep in mind, curry leaves. Yes, Kumkum, thank you. Moringa, correct. Then in the beans we have soya beans, then rajma, our kala chana, and also horse gram. In Maharashtra they use kulthi, or it's called as kalthi. So it is horse gram. Next is, this is the surprise one, this is the palm jaggery. So coconut palm and a sago palm jaggery, you can check on internet, they are available, they are very rich source and you can use them. They are dark in color. These are the common used fruits that are rich sources of calcium. You can see figs, oranges, apricots, dates, prunes, mulberries, prickly pear, which is called as finla in Gujarat. They make juice out of it. Then wood apple, that is the chutney we make out of it. Or also we can make juice out of it. Then lime peel, and then care and sangri, of course, used as vegetable in Rajasthan. Then lots of greens. I don't have to say, almost anything that's looking green has some calcium in it. Here is another very fascinating story that I would like to share with you. This is a friend in Gujarat. His son was suffering from a disease called as osteogenesis imperfecta. So this boy, when he was young, he used to get repeated fractures because his bones were very weak and they were like imperfect osteogenesis. They were not getting formed properly. Just like he's playing and he'll fall down and he will have fracture. He will have E3 fractures in a year or four. And then finally they discovered that he was suffering from a very rare disease called as osteogenesis imperfecta. Now this family is into Nature's Diet System by B.V. Chavan Sahib, and the mother, wife and husband, they all were following it for diabetes, obesity, and they all were benefited quite a lot. So then finally they thought that now let me try for my son also. They had been to every single doctor in the city, every single doctor. And they all gave up and said that no, we cannot do anything. Then finally he said, I want to try. And so he started for his son this raw food. And I want
नहीं तो भी मेरे बच्चे को 5 साल हुआ है, हमने दूध का बाहर के दूध का एक ड्रॉप भी भगवान साहब से भी गाइडेंस लिया और ये सिस्टम मेरे बच्चे के लिए स्टेप बाय स्टेप अपनाया. जिस हेलो ऑल एनडीएस फ्रेंड्स, आई एम प्रतीक व्यास फ्रॉम. तो मैंने थोड़ा मेरे से रिसर्च किया गूगल पे, थोड़ा चौहान साहब से भी गाइडेंस लिया और ये सिस्टम मेरे बच्चे के लिए स्टेप बाय स्टेप अपनाया, जिसे न्यू डाइट सिस्टम बोलते हैं. डॉक्टर का कहना ऐसा होता है कि बच्चे को सबसे ज्यादा दूध पिलाइए, दूध से उसका कैल्शियम बढ़ेगा. यहाँ पर मैं किसी को चैलेंज करना नहीं चाहता हूँ, क्योंकि उनका अपना सोच होगा, अपना रिसर्च होगा, या अपना जो भी स्टडी होगा उसके हिसाब से वो बोलते होंगे, तो सही भी होगा, मुझे नहीं मालूम। लेकिन मेरे एनडीएस में, हमारे एनडीएस में न्यू डाइट सिस्टम ऐसा है कि दूध, पराई माँ का दूध पीना गलत है। आप कोई भी पराई माँ का दूध नहीं पी सकते हो। वो दूध उसकी बच्चे के लिए ही बना है। जो पर्टिकुलर माँ दूध देती है, वो जब गर्भावस्था धारण करती है तो उसके बच्चे के लिए भगवान या कुदरत के द्वारा निर्मित की गई उसके बच्चे के लिए व्यवस्था है, वो उसको आप छीन नहीं सकते हो। उसमें ऊपर हो गया, मेरे बच्चे को एक भी फ्रैक्चर नहीं हुआ है, नॉट अ सिंगल फ्रैक्चर। कितनी बार वो गिरा, कितनी बार वो भागा, कितनी बार कूदा, लेकिन कभी हुआ नहीं। ये कुदरती आहार से अपने आप शरीर में इतनी इम्यूनिटी पावर आ गई कि उसके सारे के सारे जो हड्डी के प्रॉब्लम से वो ठीक हो गए। हमने उसके सारे सप्लीमेंट जिस दिन एनडीएस चालू किए तभी बंद कर दिए थे। उसको हमने कभी 4 साल में कोई भी प्रकार की दवाई नहीं दी है। जो डॉक्टर का कहना था उसको पूरी जिंदगी पिलानी पड़ेगी। हम उसको जितना हो सके उतना प्रोसेस।
So, so let me get back to the presentation again. So this is a very fascinating story of this very rare disease that got completely cured, and with the plant-based diet. They stopped calcium as the first thing. Remember, the milk, dairy as the first thing, as the source of calcium. They stopped it completely, and then the calcium was replenished completely. There is also a concept of acid and alkaline balance of blood. Here on the left side, you can see all sorts of junk foods are there, and on the right side, there are all these plant-based foods which are highly alkaline. So this is very important that we maintain the acid alkaline balance. We need more alkaline food. So give up all the junk foods and go back to the plant-based foods, and that's where you are going to get your alkaline balance. So now I would like all the attendees to suggest that if you know any traditional recipe which is calcium rich. I am going to say 2 calcium rich recipes just on my own right now. One is the sesame seeds ke laddu, which we eat in the month of January and February, either white sesame seeds or the black one. Maybe some of you have also such, like sarson ka saag. Yes, wonderful. Also, Kair sangri vegetable in Rajasthan is rich in calcium. Ragi bowls, ragi porridge. Yes, til laddu. What other recipes come in your mind which are naturally, rich in calcium? Where we don't have to think, we just make it, eat it, and the calcium is given to us. Looks like a lot of chickpeas. Everybody's writing about lots of chickpeas and ragi. Some new items, something else. Flaxseed laddus, yes. Spinach, yes. Oats upma, yes. All right. So let me go over it very quickly. Here are the few simples. Here is the nachni porridge. This is the curry leaf chutney, sesame seeds. There's tofu. There's almond milk. There is a radish smoothies. And also we have the kala chana. This is also rich source of calcium. Here are some more examples where all these items have more calcium than a cup of whole milk. So half cup of almond butter, half cup of tofu, 1 cup soya yogurt, 1 cup oats, or 2 tablespoons of unhulled sesame seeds have more calcium than a cup of milk. Although all these foods that I already told you about, they are rich in calcium, you need to have a good digestive system. If you have good digestive system, you will absorb the calcium, you will assimilate, and you will utilize it in your body. Our body is very intelligent. It is having a regulating mechanism. On a day-to-day basis, it tells our digestive system how much calcium is required, how much you should absorb, and how much you should let it go. So it is such a beautiful system. Just because you eat, it's not going to get absorbed. Body needs it, body will take it. Otherwise, it will not take it. So I trust this intuitive creative intelligence, which is self-healing and self-repairing and self-judging, which is there in place even our own body. Now, calcium is also very important part of teenage girls whom I see on and off popping off lot of painkillers. Just they start as soon as they get their period, and they get depression, or they have irritability or fatigue. All these things are linked with calcium, and it is very, very easy to just in 1 or 2 months you can see the results as soon as go on a plant-based alkaline diet. So I have helped many women to young girls to stop taking the painkillers. Painkillers are not the answer. They are were just the temporary solution. For long term, it is always better to change the diet and lifestyle. Same goes for women who are menopausal and are routinely popping in the calcium supplements. I inspire them to stop those supplements. They are very shocked. Oh no, no, my doctor has said. Oh no, my cousin sister has said. Oh no, my so and so has said. Calcium is a must. What if I get calcium deficient? And so they start popping this calcium. Oh no, I have aches and pains. I must take. But for years and years, they take calcium, and yet the calcium levels do not get restored in the body. So that's the problem. You need to take calcium in the form that is utilized and is well kept in your body and used, properly. And it should not become a trouble to us. I would like to quickly go over a simple plan for 3 days, 4 breakfast, maybe nachni porridge, kuttu dhokla, kulthi chila, or tofu bhurji. Green juice, you can take turnip greens one day, maybe beet greens next day, maybe moringa leaves. Fruits, one day orange, next day maybe figs, dates, if you are in a hurry, apricots. Chutney, keep it, curry leaf, sesame seeds, or coconut chutney. In vegetables, maybe one day gawar, bhindi, carrots, maybe lotus stem. In beans, you have kala chana, rajma, white beans. Almond milk, soy milk, or sesame milk with coconut milk as a combo. And mixed seeds for munching. And then finally, maybe makhana pops when you are anytime hungry. So this is a simple plan. Maybe you all want to take a screenshot, or we will share also the replay of this entire webinar later. And you all also, I request you all to check my book, which I will be describing. All these things are, Indian recipes for our own India centered audience that needs calcium, needs and Indian recipes. Now there is a high calcium recipe which is also there in my book. I would like to describe, and there's a little video that I want to show you to you all. It's a very good recipe. When you make this drink, do not eat anything for next 3 hours. That's very important. Okay, so let me show you a quick video on this, and the recipe is also there in my book. So let's get back to the presentation. So this is the recipe that is for high calcium drink. You can drink and then not eat anything for 2 hours after that. Here are the 3 bonus juices which are highly alkaline and also they are good source of calcium. And the calcium does not come alone, but it also comes along with all other beneficial minerals and phytonutrients and fibers, and it's also very alkaline. So first one that I love talking about is white pumpkin or winter melon, or it is also called as petha juice. So this you can make every morning and drink it after your exercise. Yes, you can drink any food item can be eaten regularly. Your inner intelligence, intuitive eating will tell you what you are craving for. When you are on a natural diet, it always tell you that what you would like to have, what you don't want to have. Durva grass, that's the next one. You can make the juice out of Durva grass. This is generally offered to Lord Ganesha. And then curry leaf we use so often, so often. Yes, Swapna, these are all raw juices. The curry leaf, just take about 20, 30 leaves, blend it in the blender. No need to strain also and just drink. Remember, don't add any salt. Don't add any salt, any spices. Do not mix it with anything. I believe in taking just one item at a time and let your body experience it. Morning, you wake up, do your exercises and then when you drink this when you drink this juice, you drink it very slowly. Keep it in your mouth. Let the saliva mix. Let your entire system get the information what kind of food is coming. And this is how you drink your juices. Actually, you eat your juices. Eat your juices, okay? Not drink your juices. Slowly take sip, keep it in the mouth, and then drink it. So these 3 bonus juices I would like you all to introduce in your life. Okay, very important part is please do exercises. Exercises are not negotiable. Particularly do the weight bearing exercises. If you can't do exercise, really walking around, sit in the chair and do it. Maybe lying down in bed you do it, but move your body. There is absolutely no excuse. You have to move your body. For your bone status, the 3 most important components are vitamin D, calcium, and exercise. Do you also know that for sleeping well in the night, you need 2 nutrients, that's calcium and magnesium. So all those who are on sleeping tablets or are having insomnia, please pay attention. It must be your calcium, that's the problem. Also, if you have any time ligament injury, menisci tear, at that time, calcium is very important. These ligamental tear injuries I have seen are very difficult. It takes very long time to get healed, but I have been able to support them and heal them much faster. Now, is there a link between weight and calcium levels in our body? I have a poll created for this. Let me see if I can check it out and see. No, so I'm going to let it go. If you would like to share it in the chat section, please do tell us about calcium and weight. Any link? Will your weight increase or decrease if you have less calcium? Please write. Is it less or is it more calcium in your body with your extra weight? Pay attention. So the research says that if you are calcium deficient, you are going to be obese. So all those who are struggling with weight loss, again, it brings pointing the finger to the calcium. Because calcium is helping us to burn more fat, it helps our body to get rid of the fat extra that we have through the stools and also makes us much fuller when we are eating our food. Also, there is a link between calcium and our immune system. The first step of repairing and cell-to-cell communication also needs calcium. So, if we have weaker immune system, calcium is also pointer. Please pay attention. Now I would like to little bit mention about holistic health. Holistic health is what I practice. I'm a holistic physician. That means I take care of the mind, emotions, body, and soul. I don't just treat your body. I don't just treat a part of you. I always listen to my patient with the full history, full complete lifestyle situation, job situation, interpersonal relationship, emotional health, all these completely. I take a full history and then I treat the person as a whole. Calcium is only a part of the problem, but I have to pay attention to every aspects because they are all linked with calcium. It can't be just standalone issue. It has to be always together. And if I find anything that is not okay, even at the emotional level, you are going to be calcium deficient. You have to handle the emotions and then help the body, because body is already having self healing capacity. I do not have to do anything. Body heals by itself. Only when the mistakes happen, when the pathways to healing are broken or blocked, then we have to pay attention and heal them holistically. Now, what is the holistic lifestyle? That is also linked to the calcium. Remember, I always keep mentioning that calcium fellow is not alone. With calcium, there is sodium, there is chloride, there is potassium, there is magnesium, there is phosphorus, there is sulfur. It's never the calcium alone. Please don't try to balance calcium alone. Here, like a quick example of calcium and phosphorus relationship, one goes up, one goes down, one goes up, one goes down. This is how it happens. Now, finally, take home message. This is the final message that I would like to say. So just hang on for a few more minutes. This is the little bit of summary. Choose the plant-based foods, mostly in the whole form, not where the fiber is removed, but in the whole form. Reduce your junk food intake because junk food is preventing the minerals getting absorbed in the body. Eat more greens, eat more beans, exercise daily, eat your sunshine daily for 20 minutes. Please, 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 you have to be out in the sun. Please look for sun. We must establish our relationship with sunshine. That's the vitamin D. Stop all acid increasing cola and soft drinks, and always chew your food very well. It is so important that the food remains in your mouth a little longer. Actually, you chew it so well and you drink it. That's what it is. And finally, try to eat calcium rich natural plant based foods every day. This is so, so important. Okay? So now it's time for questions for next 30 minutes. But before that, I have an offer for you. So pay attention, just hang on for a minute and I will share it with you. So the first one is that I am author of a book called as Dairy Alternative. I published it about 5 years ago, 6 years ago in English language and also in Gujarati and also in Hindi. This book is available in 3 languages. It has all the dairy alternatives. I started my journey 14 years ago. Yes, my dear friends, 14 years ago, I started my journey on whole food plant-based diet and lifestyle. And that time there was no guidance, there were no landmarks, there was nobody to tell us. The internet was very slow. There were not many books available. And I had to experiment in my own kitchen. And we Indians love dahi. We want our buttermilk. We want our butter. We want our cheese. We want ice cream. And so I was craving the same thing. I'm a Gujarati. I like my Gujarati kadhi. I like my dahi vada. And so I had to sit in the kitchen and invent everything. And that's when I found out all about the plant-based milk. So that is almond milk or soya milk or coconut milk and all these different very simple basic recipes that an Indian kitchen needs is pretty much there in this little book, which I have already sold by thousands in all the 3 languages. It's a very, very popular book. The next one that I have is called as What About My Calcium? This is the book I have, and I want you all to see. This is the book that has all these fantastic recipes, which are all mostly Indian. There is a big chart in that is all Indian, different foods available in the market, and what is the exact calcium that is available. You can make various recipes, you can make regional recipes, and then I have few fantastic recipes. This calcium rich drink was one of them that was from this book. And also some of the experts have written a chapter in this, like Dr. John McDougall and Dr. Pawan Wadhwan and Kajal Bhatia. She's the nutritionist. So I highly recommend that you have a look at this book. This book has been bestseller for quite some time now, and do so what is the offer that I have? I have a very special offer today, and the offer is very, very, very attractive. It's that these books together are available at 650 rupees. Two books together. There is no courier charges, and I have two more bonus gifts. That is a 15 minutes one-to-one video consultation with me, which I generally charge rupees 1000. I will do it for anyone who is purchasing it today and needs to talk to me. I will, speak. And also, I had done a flower power series of 10 different talks, 10 lectures on healing power of flowers on various topics. This entire series is worth 2000, is available on internet, which I'm going to give away totally free to anyone who is grabbing this deal today. I will be checking the link over here, and you can click on the link and purchase it right away. It is at just 650 rupees. You will get access to the flower remedy talks, which are 10 and which are about 20 hours of my talks. The offers are right over here. You can click onto the offer section and you can see that it is there for next 30 minutes while I'll be answering all your questions. You're most welcome. The books are unfortunately only right now available in India. The courier charges are only for India. I know there is international audience today. For them, I have these books in Google Books. They are available in e-version. So you can visit my website. My website where these books are available is circleofhealth.in, where you can go and visit and purchase these books which are in the e-format, e-books. And you can still get the access to whatever I have promised, my Flower Power video series, and also I am available for consultation. So for all those who are listening from overseas, do go ahead and buy, and I will receive the notification that you have purchased, and then we will give you access. One more thing I wanted to say, that I have a closed private group on Facebook, which is called as Healing Temple Group, and I invite all of you to join that group, where I will be answering lot of questions on a day-to-day basis. So do go ahead. The link for the today's deal for next 30 minutes is on the offers section, and I hope everybody can see it. If not, we will share it in the chat section right away. I will request Nandita to share it in the chat section so that everyone can see it, and then you can click it from there and buy it. All right, I'm available here. If there is Neha Mundra, if she's there, and she sent me this testimonial that she purchased the book, and next day she tried this Kulit Pitla, and it turned out to be very tasty, and the whole household, everyone was very happy. They liked it, and she made a Jain version of it. So I was very happy. She made it with palak, and this is a very simple Maharashtrian recipe which is available in Maharashtra, and she made it, and if she is around, I would like to invite her for sharing, but I think she is not here. Neha Mudra. If she is there, she has to ask me to speak with me, and then only I can take her here. Otherwise, not. Okay. Here are loads of other testimonials that I have from various people who have bought the book, have tried the recipes, and have been referring like a calcium Bible. So, have a look at it, read it, and then think about buying the book right away. It's just available, two books at 650 rupees, and there are no courier charges. Here is the way you can reach me. My websites are drrupashah.com. Also, there is omhimalaya.com, which is all about my flower remedies. Which then there is Circle of Health, which is all about whole food, plant based diet. There's Kitchen Doctor, where we are into transforming the kitchens of households. Then Compassion Magazine, where I promote a compassionate lifestyle. All these different ways you can reach me, know a lot more about me. There's a WhatsApp number, my email is there. I'm pretty much active on Facebook, Instagram, and I have a YouTube channel which also has lots of information. But also do join in my Facebook group on Healing Temple. It's called as Healing Temple. If you send me the request, I will send. Definitely, I will accept you also, and that's what we are going to do. Now, I am going to take your questions, and I will invite some of you to come online, and then we can probably share and ask. All right. Before that, just give me a moment. I want to do a poll. Let me do a poll. And this is the poll. Are you suffering from any health conditions? I just want some of you to quickly answer and let me know, and then I will publish the results. Are you suffering from any health conditions? This is the poll I am just conducting because I just want to know the level of sickness that is there in our society. No more we are a healthy society. To look for healthy people has become very difficult. Almost we have become pharmaceutical dependent society. I do not know how come. How come we have been made to believe that we need some medication, or someone tells us that you're going to be dependent on it and you have to take it for rest of your life. I really want to know. So, how many of you are suffering from any health conditions? All right, I have again here 65%. 65% of you are saying that you are suffering from health conditions. This is the state of affair that I'm so worried about. I'm really, really concerned about. All right, another poll that I want to conduct, and that is about out of 400 plus people today, how many of you are already following a plant-based diet and lifestyle? How many of you? I just want to know today, my audience, are you all also vegetarian or are also eating non-vegetarian or have already taken up the plant-based diet and lifestyle? That would be very, very useful to me. So almost it looks like 58-60% are already saying yes, and about 39-40% are not yet onto plant-based lifestyle. Very happy to know that more and more of you are now thinking about plant-based diet and lifestyle. So now the next question I have is that I would like just this quick answer that I have several topics listed out here, and I hope you like today's webinar, and of course I am going to answer some of your questions. I have these various topics listed out, and if you are interested in any of these topics, kindly let me know. I will get some ideas about what should be the next topic for my webinar. I will be very happy to share my knowledge, share my journey, share some of the stories of reversal of disease and path to wellness with all of you. Looks like a lot of people are interested in kitchen transformation and healthy recipes for the kitchen. Sure, I'll pay attention there is someone interested in fears and anxiety, and also the healing power of flowers, fasting and juicing for health as well. Wow, wonderful, wonderful. I will surely pay attention. I think all of you are interested in many, many, many different topics. But doctor in my kitchen doctor project, sure, sure, we will do. Yes, with the best of the recipes, we will plan something, and we have your email now, so we will be able to inform you for the next set of webinar. All right, so I am back to the questions, and I am going to take Nandita Kapadia to help me out with the question. So, hi, there is Neha Mundra. Okay, she is here. All right. So I would, Neha, come on to the speak. Okay. You request me, and then I will get you into the room. Right. So to get a new presenter, Nandita Kapadia, have you raised you to speak to me? Nandita, you have to, yeah, you are. Okay, I'm getting you. So, Samir, you may have to leave, then I can get Nandita in. Okay. So now I'm getting Nandita. All right. Nandita, you're most welcome to join in, and you will be able to help me out with all the questions that you might have collected through the various chats. I'll also be reading it. Lots of you can, if you can't see the screen, I will, you just have to reconnect. There's a top button there. You just have to reconnect and you can still come. So here with me, there is Nandita. I'm going to now stop the presentation, and I will invite Nandita to come in. So a little bit of background noise, Nandita.
Yes, can you hear me?
I can, but there's a little bit of background noise.
Okay.
If you can just switch off the fan or something, and then just,
Yes.
yes. Should we be able to see you also only, or only hear you?
No, we'll just hear me.
Okay, sure, sure. So I would like to now answer the most common questions which can help everybody, not the personal questions, because for that we can do the phone calls and individually handle. But any other questions, which you
Okay.
might have picked up from the chat.
Most of them, one very common question is that people are asking for you to run through the tests again, and how often, what is the frequency of taking these tests? They would like you to repeat that.
So there were three things that I mentioned about. One was the bone density test. It is also called as DEXA scan, which is done in all big hospitals. This is to be done once in 2 years. I had given various criteria. If you are above 50 or above 60, if you are a menopausal, if you have some, pains, and that is one DEXA scan. Number two is blood report. You have to get your blood test done. There is serum calcium, but apart from serum calcium, there is also ionic calcium, and that is a better test. And apart from that, there's a third one which we do. It is through the hair analysis. We have a very special machine at my clinic where I do a live hair analysis, and we see what is called as intracellular calcium. So this is a very special test where the calcium levels inside the cell, is tested. And then finally, the third thing that you should do is X-rays. So X-rays are not routinely done, but once in a while, if you have fracture or if you have some joint pains, and that time the the bone density is compared. So these are the tests that are done. Anything else?
Yes, people want to ask about the what is the calcium content in curds. That is one question.
So in cow milk or a buffalo milk, is that what you are asking?
No, in curds. Is there any calcium in curds?
In peanut curd, like
Yes,
yes,
yes.
there is calcium. Yes, pretty much
Okay.
there is.
The next question is, can you elaborate on how calcium can strengthen teeth?
Yes. So, I did not talk much about sugar and acidic drinks. All this acidic food that we eat, they are weakening the animal, the calcium.
Mm.
So, the bacteria that thrive in your mouth in the acidic environment are also now going to cause damage to the first layer. The calcium, gets you start losing and it becomes very thin layer. So you need to have alkaline diet throughout your body. The pH has to be maintained alkaline, 7.2 to 7.4. And if you maintain this automatically, plus always remember to take plant-based diet with the address where the foods know where to go and what to become. To go to teeth, to go to bone, to go to the cells, to go to become your hair, go to your nails, and go and do the function over there. If you consume that kind of food, your teeth will become stronger. I have heard a few good stories of people who had dental cavities, went on a plant based diet, the cavities healed, and new ones did not form. So, this shows that how your bones can become strong.
The next question is from Ashok Gogia. How does calcium help improve heart health?
Correct. Now, this is hard, as I mentioned before, that in the lining of the blood vessels, the calcium gets deposited because of the cholesterol. So again, when you go on a plant-based diet, the inflammation goes down, then the cholesterol, gets dissolved, the blood vessels become free, the calcium which is extra gets excreted, and the smooth flow of blood starts. That's one way is of circulation. The second one is of blood pressure maintenance. Maintaining your blood pressure with the balanced calcium is very, very important. So, with these two ways, your heart will be in good condition. If you go on a plant based diet, you don't have to take a cholesterol lowering drug because your cholesterol automatically comes down. Your blood pressure starts getting normalized. So now you don't have to take medication for this. And many of the people I have seen are getting into the athletic activities, and their heart becomes stronger and stronger each year. So you can still reverse. So let me tell you a story of uh, ex-president of America, Bill Clinton. When he got his heart calcium score done, it was very high, and it was the third time he had heart episode. He already had two times his procedures done for heart, but when it happened third time, he realized that my goodness, now I cannot do it anymore. Now, ex-president of America had the best services in the world, best doctors available, best hospital, but he chose to go plant-based. So about 5 years ago, he went completely plant-based. He lost a lot of extra weight. His heart became very healthy. His calcium score came down. No procedures were required. And there is a very good CNN film is called as The Last Heart Attack. It is by Dr. Sanjay Gupta, which describes this entire story of Bill Clinton. Do have a look at it, and it's about 45 minutes film. Right now, also it's available. Please do see, and that will explain whatever I was mentioning just now.
All right. The next question is Sarita Verma. She says that she's experiencing joint and body pain for 24 hours a day, and her age is 47 years.
So now, most likely, she's menopausal. The estrogen levels are going down, and this is the time where hormones are very low, and all the body is going through what we call it as changes and adjustment, and this is the time now she has to pay extra attention to her diet and get the calcium rich diet in place so that the calcium is replenished. Remember, it also should be alkaline diet, so think about those three juices that I mentioned. I also mentioned about the calcium rich drink, and more, very, very important, to introduce some form of exercise. But without exercise, if you think your calcium is going to improve, that's not going to happen. Each of you, please do exercise. Exercise increases your digestive fire, your agni, that helps improve the digestion, and it also helps improve the calcium absorption in your body. So exercise have to be introduced.
There's another question, whether club soda, is it unhealthy?
Club soda is generally routinely taken by people who have some indigestion problem or flatulence. I do not recommend it so often. Just once in few months, if you want to have some fancy drink and club soda, that is fine. But otherwise, I just don't recommend any such drinks that are bottled and marketed. It's just not required anymore. It's a burden on the environment, it's a burden on our own digestive system. It's many of us are not eating food, but food like substances. Is it food or is it food like substance? Please ask this question. Is it made on a plant or is it made inside a plant or a factory? Is it advertised or it is not advertised? Is it in the supermarket prominently kept so that people pick up, or it is on the side aisles where the greens are available?
Okay, the next question is similar. Sarmishta Sinha, she's also facing joint pains, but she's also facing melasma on cheeks. So she's avoiding sun because of these dark patches. So
Yeah.
her question is, can you tell me if joint pain and melasma can be healed and how?
The both can be healed, and I can also show how the sunlight can be taken. And now, since this is a very individual question, I would like to handle it separately later on. But I guess she's around the menopausal age probably, or the melasma also has very strongly with some of the hormonal excess in the body. So let me not go into details of it, but I can handle this separately.
Okay. Harsha Joshi is asking, how does calcium deficiency cause BP issues?
I already explained, right?
Yeah, she's
Whenever
asking
there is
now.
calcium deficiency, the blood vessels, are going to, the blood pressure is going to increase. Whenever the blood pressure is more, because the blood has to now reach to the larger organ with a higher pressure, it is the stiffness of your blood vessels that are going to cause this. So I can also share some of the data from where I have found this, and those links can be shared later. But the clinical research says that calcium deficiency is linked with higher blood pressure.
Kanchana Arni is asking, does Shelcal or other calcium supplements cause heart issues, especially for menopausal women who take this?
It depends on who is taking it and who is susceptible. Some of them get kidney stones, some of them get calcium crystals in various joints, and some can get calcium deposited in the inside the arteries, and it can cause also all this unutilized calcium in your body is going to cause some trouble. This not meant to be over there, right? It's not meant to be over there. The calcium in the wrong place is going to cause troubles.
There are a lot of queries about people who've not understood how to access the purchase link of the offers. So just to remind everybody that you will see an offer button probably with a red dot right next to the poll button on the lower side of your chat, or depending on whether you're having a mobile or desktop, it may be on the left side of the chat. It'll have a red dot. Please click on the offers button. And once you click the offers button, you will get the link to purchase the offer package. Yes.
Correct. But many of you all are also asking me about calcium supplements. But honestly, we are not meant to be taking supplements. Calcium in the supplement form, it doesn't do any good. We really need to look at our lifestyle, our diet, and look at replenishing calcium in a natural form through the diet, through the lifestyle, through the exercises, through various activities. Don't just pop in a pill. We are not going to be part of a pill popping culture or thinking that there's a pill for every ill. That's not the way it is. That's how many pills? How many pills will you eat? As the years go by, you will keep increasing. You don't know. Sometimes you take 2 or 3 multivitamins. There's calcium overload on the system. There's sometimes vitamin D overload. I've seen people with toxicity of vitamin D because they take routine vitamin D injections without checking their blood levels. So all this is the problem. Whenever you take any supplements or anything that is from outside and doesn't get utilized in the body, it's going to actually add on to the problems. Pay attention. So there are lots of different health problems that people are having. I can see. I would be very happy to talk to you. I recommend that you purchase the book, which has both the books, which is like the tool for you to go on a plant-based diet. If you are already still consuming dairy products, if you are consuming some of the animal-based food products, if you are also taking supplements, if you are not doing any exercise, you are in for a trouble. There is no shortcut to health. Health is something that how you feel inside within your own system. As you wake up in the morning fresh, ready to take on the day, you do all your activities without feeling tired, mentally clear, very positive, no sickness of any kind. In the night, within few minutes, you go to sleep and you have a very sound sleep. Again, wake up next day morning. And this is how we can live up to the last day of our life. This is what is good health about. It's not about popping pills or taking injections or doing some shortcuts.
Okay, the next question is from Saloni Rayamagia. During pregnancy, at ninth week, what calcium give? What calcium foods can be consumed?
So one of the high calcium drink which I showed was very good. That's the one. And then there were a lot of those beans, and then there were some seeds, and there were also green juices. So many different things you can do. The calcium is everywhere. Sometimes also, let me tell you one more thing. It's not the question about absorption also. Sometimes it is the redistribution of calcium in our own body. Sometimes it is utilization of calcium in our own body. So this is very important. Sometimes it is also eating the wrong foods. When you eat wrong foods, acidic food, there is a loss of calcium in the body. So all these are multifactorial. Huh? Pay attention. So now we will not be able to address, but there's some more people whom we want to invite, who wants to come personally and then talk. Maybe should we invite them, Nandita, or what? Or you want to
Yes,
take
we can.
questions?
Yeah, there are lots of questions. We may not be able to answer all the questions. I have shared a link
Mm-hmm.
that people can join the Facebook group. I'm not sure it's visible right now. It should be there in about a minute.
Okay.
So
So
yes, we can invite whoever you want to call in.
okay. So may I request you to now? Oh, okay. I'm getting you out.
Yeah.
You living on your own?
I think you'll have to
I'll have
get
to.
me
Okay.
out. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm calling now. Who wants to come? There's so many of you. Rekha Chaudhary, are you here? If you are here, you're most welcome. If you're still around, then I'll invite you. So Geeta Shah is asking me, where can you see the film? The CNN film on the last heart attack, it's on the CNN website. You can just Google it. It is there, the complete 45 minutes. There are many other extremely good books. The e-book, okay, Geeta Shah, the e-book is available on Google Play Store. On Google Play Store, you go and type the name of the book, What About My Calcium? Then you will find it. You can also go to my website, which is called as circleofhealth.in, and just click on the shop, okay? And then you can find the book over there and you can directly buy it. It's an e-book. Those who have joint pains, pay attention. This is the book that's going to help you get over your joint pains, osteoporosis, arthritis. Also, those who have a lot of back pain, fatigue, it is all there. You can see there are very good recipes, very good resource chart, and also how to make plant-based milk like almond milk, or also peanut and rice combination curd. All these recipes are there. Anyone else? Any other? Not able to opt for the offer? Okay. Pragna, can you now click it? We can repost. I can repost the whole thing again if you want. You have to just click on the offers part, right? Anything else? Let me check. Crystal Ferreira, are you there? I can take you if you want to speak. It will take a minute for you to come, enter, and then we can talk. If you are there, I will be able to take you. All right. Anyone else? Any more questions? I'm looking at it. Thank you very much. So many of you have already started purchasing. There is Deepika Shirsat. She's saying, my kid is 7-year-old. He has calcium deficiency and doctor has suggested him calcium supplement to continue till he is 12-year-old. So Deepika, this is the issue. Such a small child, and why is he having it? Let us find out, let us discuss, and we can figure out a very good plan. It will be wonderful, to help him out and get him off the calcium supplements. Supplements are not going to help. I always say that supplements may not be able to, get processed in the body properly. So, okay, who else is there? Meenakshi Sompura. Meenakshi has the question that she has heel pain. Yes, Meenakshi. And we keeps moving around, and does it show calcium? There is a possibility of calcium deficiency for sure, I think, and maybe you have taken the x-rays. Please have a look at it, show it to me, then I will be able to discuss it. But it's very, very easy to treat. Kanchana is asking about anxiety and depression by calcium natural supplements. I do have calcium boosters made from various flower remedy combination formula. This is just a support, to those who are wanting to look up to have their calcium levels very well balanced. At the same time, anxiety and depression also gets much, much better. But also flower remedies are there for just to help with anxiety and depression separately also. So both can be taken and can be helped. And one can also help person to slowly, stop the allopathic medicine and become completely independent. So the time is running out and we just have very little time left. Someone, Sarani, she is asking me, what would be your advice on building a career plant-based nutrition? I'm a nutritionist, and yes, so Sarani, I am myself one of the teacher at SNDT for the plant-based nutrition course. This is started by Kajal Bhatia. She is a nutritionist, and myself, and there is also Ela Pathak, who is a nutritionist, and we are all part of the team. We have already done 2 batches, and there are already plant-based nutritionists all over the world. And here, this is a very short course. Right now it is like an introduction, but you can contact me, send me an email later on, and this will be very, very useful. It is especially for those who have a degree in nutrition. They are already a nutritionist, and now this is an additional knowledge, and here we are giving a complete introduction. So please do send me an email later on, and we will be able to share the details of the coming of no next courses. Okay, osteoarthritis can be healed. Yes, Leena Shah. Why? Because what is itis, TIS, or arthritis, colitis, cholangitis, stomatitis, all these TIS is inflammation. And all this inflammation is because of the inflammatory diet that we eat, causing inflammation in various parts of our body. And if when we go onto a diet which is alkaline, plant-based, more natural, organic, regional and seasonal, keeping in mind with our digestive capacity and treating the person as a whole, mind, body, emotions, like a holistic health, the osteoarthritis can be 100% reversed. Efforts needs to be taken. It's a journey. Nothing happens overnight, but listen to me. For last 37 years, I have walked a path which is not mainstream, but holistic healing, always natural, the way body is designed, going along with the rules of nature. And body does not lie. When we have a disease, we have made a mistake in our lifestyle. It's very, very sure that we have made a mistake in our lifestyle. The body, that's why gets a disease. Body is crying for help. Moment we look for the cause, correct the cause, the disease reverses itself. I have seen as old as 80 and 85-year-olds reversing their diabetes, type 2 diabetes, sometimes for 10 years, 20 years, and it reverses completely. How does that happen? Because at any age, body can heal provided we correct the mistakes and correct through the diet and lifestyle and some natural remedies. Dinesh Pant, can an elderly normal person of 70 years improve his calcium level? Like, yes. Why not? Our aim is to become healthy and remain healthy till the end of life. When even at the end of your life, you should defy aging, you should defy degeneration, and you should learn to maintain the body exactly the same, with the same capacity, with the bones very strong and heart very strong. And age is only a mental concept. All right, there is Sarvesh Manjekar. What about the overuse of pesticides, fertilizers, bad storage conditions on plant-based food? Does it cause? Yes, the pesticides and fertilizers are not at all good for health. Uh, Farmers, I have known that they spray pesticides and then they sell that food, and for their own purpose they make organic food. I have seen it. That's really bad, because they are themselves not eating it and they are selling it in the market. And these are inferior in every way. In the long term, we are going to have overload of chemicals in our system, and our body will have to work on it. And when the load is very high, we are going to suffer. A plant-based diet is still much better than the animal-based food, because in animal-based food, the chemicals are stored inside the fat and they are difficult to get rid of. Whereas in plant-based food, the chemicals are stored in water, so we call them as water soluble, and they are at least somewhat easier to get rid of. And it's still much better for our system. So this is all that I can say. Nidhi, you have thyroid problem. I assume it is hypothyroid. This can be completely reversed on a plant-based diet. Geeta Shah, no carbonated water. Once in a while, it's okay, but please don't. God did not have, have this carbonated water for us like this. And remember, coconut water is far superior than a carbonated water. Remember that. The way nature has given us the water inside the vegetables, inside the fruit, That is the superior water. Let's have water like that. I Nidhi says that she is feeling sleepy during the daytime. So I have no time today to speak more about sleep, but sleep is number one healer in our body. We have to sleep and wake up naturally, not with an alarm. When you are rested, completely peaceful, set up your sleep cycle. Sleep is the first healer. All the organs of your body are completely healed at that time, and you need enough hours of sleeping. Many urban people are sleep deprived. They are not sleeping very well. They don't get deep sleep. A lot of our healing is missed out because of that. So I, after sometimes hearing somebody for 45 minutes, I may have to give step number one: you need to sleep for 8 hours. And they find it very strange. It's such a simple advice. I said, if you don't sleep for 8 hours, I think you cannot be healed. You can't use your body like a machine. Even machines sometimes refuses to work. So can you imagine, we are the human body in a dynamic equilibrium with five elements across the globe. uh, in the universe, we are in balance with it. We are in a dynamic way. In the afternoon we feel hot, in the night we feel cool. In the summer we want to drink more water, our kidney works lot less, our skin works much more. It's such a beautiful fine balance. The flowers bloom, the birds sing, the sun rises on time. We have to honor nature and be in learn to live in harmony with nature. So friends, now we our time is completely up. We are just having only another 5 minutes to answer. Ashwini, if you're paid but not found language option, if you need Hindi, just send us an extra email and we will replace the book English by Hindi. Okay, there was no language option, I agree. But if you just send us an extra email that you want either Gujarati or Hindi version instead of English version of Dairy Alternative, we will replace it. Um, Okay. Renu is saying that your mom is 67-year-old and she has pulmonary fibrosis. Renu, can I handle this issue separately? Pulmonary fibrosis means some toxicity in her body that is causing the injury to the endothelium of the lungs, causing the fibrosis. I will have to help her separately in a very different way. Okay, Vijay Lakshmi, do tea causes belching and burping? Tea itself is so toxic. The Indian chai, Deshi chai with the tea leaves boiled over again and again with white sugar and dairy, it's a very strong irritation to our intestine. And any stimulant may also cause, belching and burping. And I tell all my patients to first get rid of chai or coffee. They are stimulants, they are not food. They can be taken just once in a while. Dental cavities, Sarita, yes, of course, we can definitely help. How can I connect to buy the book and pay by credit card? Anjali, we have shared the link in the offer. Go follow the steps. Many people have already bought. You can also buy the same way. Sharad, polyneuropathy is curable. Of course, you are not born with it. You developed it later. There is definitely some kind of deficiency that has developed. Either it is because of poor digestion or maybe some other issue. We can definitely one by one step at a time, can help with polyneuropathy. Just taking some vitamin injections will not be enough. Madhu Saraf, in future, let's do a webinar on just sleep and then I will be able to explain. Um, who else? Vitamin D supplement can be taken if not exposed to sun. What to do? So many senior citizens are inside the house, not exposed to sun. They don't come out. They have to sit in the balcony if possible. But still, in the rarest of the rare situation, if it is not possible to get sunlight, then the vitamin D supplement can be taken. Depending on the level of severity, injections also can be taken. Acidity also may have connection with calcium. Yes, and I should be able to help you out. personally, you please do contact me. So now we are running out of time. I am going to wind up today. The webinar was supposed to be 90 minutes, but it's already like more than that. Thank you very much for those who have purchased. The offer will remain open for another some time, and otherwise you please do visit my website drrupasha.com, and you can also read more articles about calcium. There are some videos also. Please do. This session will not be on YouTube. However, I know there were many of you who, there were about 1300 people, but not everyone could attend. We will be sending the replay of this by email. There will be a link, and you should be able to listen to the entire thing all over again. So we will share. So, and I hope to see you all again in future for any other topics that you all have already chosen. Do come and attend, and I will share my knowledge and whichever way I can help you all. So thank you very much, and goodbye to everyone, and wish you a good day to those people who have joined in from England and also from America, and good evening to all my friends here in India. Thank you. Namaste.